welcome to Life Trends Live.
Yeah, it's Thursday night, and we're here to talk about Life Trends CBD. So let's just jump right in. We've got a lot we want to cover. We're going to get into the presentation. Obviously, it's a simple, easy presentation. We'll also at the very end talk about how simple it is to actually do this business and to build it. And then we'll, again, as always, we'll open it up to some questions and answers, okay? So first, let's talk a little bit about the products. As everybody knows, everybody's waiting to see what the products look like and when we're going to have them. And as we've said on each call, we're going to have the products. They're going to be here in May. And remember, we're going to be starting with about 4 products right now, maybe possibly 5. We're looking at one more that we're considering bringing into the initial mix. But this is going to be an ever-expanding base. In other words, this is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger because we are talking about CBD wellness products. So it's not just CBD, but it's going to be other wellness products as well. And some of these products will have CBD in them. A lot of them won't because they're very unique to what they're all about. But this is going to be exciting because everybody in America, wants to be healthier. They want to feel better. They want to look better. And the fact that we're going to have this at a wholesale price and we're going to be able to do the things we're talking about, the shipping and everything else, it's just going to make it very, very attractive for anybody to be involved with what we're doing. So I'm going to get into the presentation, just a couple more notes. On Tuesday, we'll actually start showing you some of the finished products, what they're going to look like, the names. We're actually in the middle of naming a couple that we're branding for ourselves. Now, again, we're working with a couple other companies that are big names that we're going to take their products on because we like what they have and how unique they are. And the bottom line is the one thing you're going to see with these CBD products is they're all going to come, and this is really important in this industry because it's an exploding industry. I mean, it's really, really exploded in the last couple of years, and nothing is compared to what it's going to be in the coming years. But the most important thing is we're only working with manufacturers that are at the highest level. Because one of the things that happened in the CBD world is everybody jumped on board with it, but there was all these mom and pops and small manufacturing companies were making the products, and they weren't GMP, which means they didn't have general manufacturing practices. They weren't FDA compliant. And so what happened is the FDA came in and started looking at these, even the big companies said, look, you've got, and if you're going to do CBD, number one, you got to be compliant. You're going to have to go through what they call an FDA audit, and we're going to make sure that everything you represent is what it is. In other words, for example, if you have a certificate of analysis on a product, then it better be exactly what you say is in the product. And so this is actually good because really, there's probably, believe it or not, only about maybe 20% of all the products that are out there that go through this process right now, when they bring a product to market. Well, we're going to be one of those companies because we want to be on the front and the leading edge of having products that are exactly what we say they are. If we say it's got 1,000 milligrams of CBD or G or N or whatever it is, that's what it's going to have in it. And so I think that's going to be important because we'll tell that story too when we start building your shopping carts and the actual website with all the products on it and stuff. So that's coming very quickly. So with that, let's just jump in and do this presentation. So bear with me for a second. I'll bring up the screen share. I know I'm working you too hard tonight, right, baby? She's taking it easy. She's I get to do all the talking, which is, it's funny. I get to do all the talking when we're doing these presentations, but guess who does all the talking when I'm not doing these presentations? That's true.
She is the sales queen after all.
Yeah. All right, let's get this up on the screen here. All right, Life Trends, CBD. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one of the coolest and easiest and most fun businesses you could ever introduce anybody to. Because what we're doing, again, is so unique and so different. And I just love it. And it starts, obviously, with the very first thing, which is the products themselves. And the reason we decided to be involved in CBD is for these 2 reasons. The explosive growth, it's going to be one of the fastest growing markets in the United States probably over the next 4 to 5 years. And the other thing is the actual results you get by taking CBD. And that to me is the amazing part. I mean, this is a product that actually works for people. And it works in so many different ways. So first, let's talk a little bit about the explosive growth. Number one, there's this unbelievable awareness now about CBD, but again, there's a lot more coming, and as you're going to see with the stuff we're going to be bringing out, and it's already a $1 billion industry. It's got this unbelievable growth rate, which is good for anybody who's going to be involved in it. And of course, the product line is expanding very rapidly as you're finding other ways to actually take CBD and put it into other types of products. Like, for example, one of the products we're really looking at, I'm really excited about, is this effervescent product we were saying that you can actually take and you put it into water and it makes CBD water, but it also does with all electrolytes. It's like drinking a bottle of Gatorade, except with CBD in it. Now, that product's going to be really unique, and this is a patented system, and we're going to be one of the few companies out there that has that product. So that's going to be a very exciting product. But the point is, there's all these different ways of actually getting CBD and taking it and using it in your body. And of course, as we already talked about, we want to make sure that we always have the best of the best as far as the manufacturing. So it's a great business to be in. But the other reason it's a great business to be in is because it works. I mean, look at this already, 14% of all Americans. That's a lot. And it's still, most people think of as a new product. But a lot of people still don't know all the things it can do. I mean, CBD is known, to be a great pain reliever. And I can tell you, after using it for 30 days on a very consistent basis, it does all those things. It really helps. I don't care what it is that you're struggling with, whether you've got some pain, you maybe got a little bit of arthritis, you got aches, you got joint aches. Like me, I have a rotator tear, and I can't even sleep at night sometimes because that. But by using this product and some other things, I've gotten this amazing relief. Well, not only that, but it reduces stress, anxiety. I mean, it's an unbelievable anti-inflammatory, a great way to build up your immune system. And right now, with what we're dealing with COVID-19, which isn't going to go away, this might be something, we don't know for a fact because we're just starting, but it might be something that will really help people build up an immunity to even have to be, concerned about, whether they get the virus or not, because they'll have a strong immune system and they'll be able to go right through it and come out the other side and without ever losing their health. So we're really excited to be bringing this to the forefront. And of course, everybody's talking about it. I mean, we threw some names up here, people we all know you can look at from ground skill. By the way, my boy Gronk is going to play for Tampa Bay this year. I've never been a Tampa Bay fan, but I am now because I love Brady and I love Gronk. So I'm going to love seeing them over there playing for Tampa Bay. I'm also a Patriots fan. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, you see all these celebrities. And again, that's just a small sample. And there's just everybody is starting to use it because they realize how well it works. So, but what makes us different, and this is what I want to share with you tonight, what really makes Life Trends so different from anything that's out there is the way we actually do the business. And what we're doing is definitely unique. We're introducing, and this is our term, by the way, e-gig. We're introducing the first e-gig in the entire United States. And as a matter of fact, not only is CBD done as an e-gig, but obviously travel is going to be back here in a couple of months. We all know it's going to come back with a real vengeance and force because people are going to be so pent up wanting to travel. Our other business with Life Trends is the travel side, and that's going to be explosive as well. And this is what's going to be great about doing these e-gigs. You can do the CBD e-gig. You can do the travel e-gig. You can do the other e-gigs we'll be developing. You might do one. You might do all of them. And as you see, as this thing grows, I think you're going to find yourself wanting to be involved in all of them because it's just going to expand your income potential. But here we got. So what it's all about? What is this e-gig we're talking about? It's really simple. It's basically a web and app-based business that delivers really unbelievably high-quality products like we're doing with the travel, like we're going to be doing the CBD. But the difference is we're going to always be providing these products or services at wholesale pricing. And then we're going to couple it with this world-class marketing system we're going to talk about, which is so simple and so easy and works for everybody. And here's the cool part. Your cost is zero. Zero. That's a little number, zero. I mean, it actually is zero. And the e-gig is every time somebody gets involved with this, it actually, when a person goes in and shops at wholesale pricing, guess what? This e-gig is going to pay you. And you're going to make money when other people shop. And they're going to shop because they get wholesale pricing. Because again, the whole concept is everything in the e-gig is going to be at true wholesale. So you can sign up and start your business today for free. You can access wholesale pricing.
For free.
For free. Thank you. You can get your products shipped.
For free.
For free. I love the word free. Everybody likes free. But unlike all other businesses out there, and I mean all of them out there, with this business, it's unlike all those other businesses that have these monthly requirements and qualifications. Here, you have complete freedom, free freedom, because guess what? There is no qualifications. There are no requirements. Now think about what we just said. This is a business that can make you an unlimited income, and everything you do, from accessing the pricing at wholesale for free, for getting your shipping for free, be able to sign up for free, all this, you can still make an unlimited income. So how is that possible? Everything's free. How do you make money? Well, we have a very simple way for you to make money and to make a lot of it. And it's using our eGig 10-tier referral system. Because here's how it works. And this just can't get any simpler or easier. You very simply refer 10 people for free, right? Famous free word. And how do you do that? Well, we're going to show that at the end. It's very easy. You're just going to send people a link. They're going to come to this presentation. They're going to go to your website page, and they're going to sign up. And remember, they're going to do it all for free. And so if, let's say, for example, you wanted to sign up, 10 people. That's it. You can sign up 20 or 22 or whatever your magic number is, 202 if you want to. I don't care. But let's just say 10 is your magic number. So everybody that you personally would enroll by sending them a link to this eGig would be sitting on your tier 1. Okay? Now, if those 10 people you set up refer 10 people, and remember, they're all doing it for free, how many would you have on your second tier? Well, you'd have 100. Okay? Now, again, did you put any of those 100 people in? No. The only thing you did was line 1 there, tier 1. And that's what you have to think about as you start to look at this is your only work effort is what you do here at line 1. So why would anybody, if they understood numbers and understood what we're doing and how simple this is, not want to be involved in this? I don't care if you did it part-time. If you just did to spend an hour a week, you could make a serious income. When you get serious, like, for example, the way my wife is, and we'll talk about that at the end, you can make whatever income you want to make from this. Because let me tell you what's going to happen. It's going to continue to grow. And if those 100 actually referred 10, you'd have 1,000 on your tier 3. But if those 100 only referred 5, you'd have 500 on your third tier. Who cares? Because here's what happens. Every time those people shop, now why are they going to shop? Right? Why would they shop? Well, wholesale pricing, free. So it sounds like Amazon, except Amazon's retail, but you do get the free shipping. So you're paying wholesale. You got products people really want that are high demand products at great pricing. And so every time somebody shops and buys something, as long as they're within your 10 tiers, you're going to make $2 or more on every person on every purchase for life, day in and day out. And it could be more than $2. I mean, it depends on the products they're buying. It could be $3, $5, $7 on every purchase in a commission. Now think about that. The more they purchase, the more you make. And you get this through 10 tiers of referral. So here's a little simple example right here. This shows the 10 getting 10 getting 10, right? Now, obviously, if you took that to the 4th tier, you know how many people that would be, right? You have to just add another 0. It'd be 10,000 people. People, oh, that can't happen. I don't know. Why can't it? Once this gets going and people know it's real, and then there's no catches and no gimmicks, and they go, wow, this could really work. All of a sudden, you start making, this isn't one time, this is month after month after month. Every time somebody's making a purchase through your 10 tiers, you're going to get paid. And all you've done is sign up for free, allow other people to sign up for free, and from there, the work's done for you. And the money's done for you. And when you start doing the math on this and you take it through the other 7 tiers, it could be a massive number. It really can be, because I don't care how much you cut this. If you don't think anybody could do more than 4 or 5 ever, and you run that through 10 tiers, you'd be shocked at how many people that you would have that when they order as a customer and buy products that they want at wholesale, you'd be getting paid on. And again, everybody can do this. It's simple and easy. There's no limitations on the number that anybody can set up. Everybody's getting this business for free. So again, since there's never been a business like this, and this is the first eGig, and ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be building other eGigs. Like when we go back to the travel, it works along the same concept. We're just going to make this bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So what do you think is going to happen? You're going to make an income. You might start off with a little part-time income, but you very quickly could turn this into a full-time career. And you know what I love about this more than anything else? The fact that there is no limitations. Anybody can do this. Oh, I'm sorry, I went backwards here. What I love most about this is that it's something you can start and just watch it build, and eventually, talk about free. What about having freedom? I mean, the freedom to do what you want when you want. And before I get out of this share, I'm just going to show you a little bit about how to do it. But to me, that's the most exciting thing is that, can you imagine what it'd be like to, like always tell everybody, what, fire your boss, be able to work from home. I mean, there's nothing like it to be able to, just work from home, work when you want to work, play when you want to play, and have the money to do the things you want to do. It's a great lifestyle. And I've been blessed, and we've been very blessed because we've been able to live that kind of life. I've lived it my entire life because I understood numbers, and I got involved doing this when I was really a teenager, and I never looked back. And I went from being very poor to very wealthy because I just looked at this and said, hey, it's possible. This can be done. And to me, this is the ultimate approach with this e-gig because I know everybody can do it. And how simple is it? This is all you do to get started. Let's walk through this real quick. Now, this is the part where you have to work. You have to work, right, to make money because there is, that's the only thing. Like, the only thing you can't say is free is you can't make all this money and all this income and not do anything. That's not being real. But what do you have to do? Well, all you do is step one. If you haven't already done it, you go and you sign up, right, for free. That's all you do is step one. And the moment you do that, you get a replicated website for yourself that when you send people, they're going to sign up using your link, your website, and they're going to be attached to you. They're going to be on your tier one. And when they start doing the same thing, the people they sign up will be their tier one, but you're tier two, and it just keeps on going. Now, that's step one, all right? Here's step two. You tell the world. You've signed up. You've got your replicated website. You just start sending by either text or email. You send them the link to your website so they can sign up for free. And at the same time, when they sign up, we will send them a welcome email and invite them to come to the presentations because you don't have to train them or teach them. We'll do that here. But now here's the hard part. You've got 2 steps out of the way now. These are really tough steps, I know, for anybody to do. Here's the 3rd step. It just repeats. I mean, how can it get any easier than that? I mean, it just repeats. Because what you just did, that's all the next person's going to do. That's all the next person's going to do. That's all the next person's going to do. So with that, let me jump out of here. If I can find my keyboard here. And go back here full screen. And I just hope everybody kind of gets this. And you're sitting at the foundation, and we're small, ladies and gentlemen. We're just getting started. Nobody knows we're doing this. Nobody knows about this e-gig. Nobody's seen our products. We're in pre-launch. We still got 2 or 3 more weeks where you have all these products you can start using, and it's just going to get bigger and better. And then travel's going to be back in a couple months, and you're going to be able to explode that side of the e-gig. But we're just getting started. How much fun is it to be at the foundation of something that could literally change your entire life and put you in a whole different direction? But it won't happen if you don't do what I always keep saying. What's my famous line? Dig a hole. I like that. How do you build a building? Well, you start by digging a hole. Well, that's what you do here. You start. The old saying, a journey is, this unbelievable journey in life starts with 1 step. And that's true. So with this, it just starts with 1 step. What's step 1? What? Oh, enroll for free. Step 2, send the links to the people and let them enroll for free, and that's it. And if you can do that, then I don't know how much you're going to make, but it could be an astounding number here in the next couple of years. I mean, an astounding number. I actually believe that, I know a lot of people look at this and say, well, if I could make an extra $400 or $500 a month or $1,000, that's wonderful. But I think if you really look at this seriously, and you decide to get serious and say, you know what? I bet if I put an hour a day in this, that I could make maybe 10,000, 100,000. And I'm not talking about a year, I'm talking about a month. And the answer is, yes, you could. You really can. It's just doing the work, that's all. It's not hard work. So with that, Tracy, I'm going to open it up if you've got any questions.
Well, do you want to show them some of the products? Because I think you're doing such a great job right now that I haven't seen a lot of questions other than just the things that I know how to answer. So, why don't you show them some of the products that you're looking at there? Okay.
Well, obviously we've got products from a whole different lot of manufacturers and stuff. But obviously one of the things, and I can't show these labels right now, but one of the things we're doing is is the tincture. So one of the products we will have is going to be a 1,000 milligram tincture. And the reason 1,000 milligram is because it gives you the proper amount of dosage you need for a 1 month supply. And it's going to be a full spectrum CBD, which is also important because that gives you all the different CBDs. You get the CBD, CBG, CBN. There's a whole bunch more of them, and we'll talk about that more later. Also, what we're looking at is a cool product. It's a gel. It's a roll-on that you just, like, for example, you got an ache somewhere, you just roll it on, and it's a cooling gel. It kind of, heats up a little bit, feels good, but more importantly, it actually penetrates and does something that's worthwhile. We're going to also have it in a form like this, where it's going to be in a cream that you can use. We're looking at, of course, these are one of the products we're playing around with. We're looking at gummies. Every time I do this, I eat one, but I'm not going to because it takes me a while to eat it. But these are gummies that you can take. And these things are great. My wife likes to take the gummies at night. So right before she goes to bed, about 20, 30 minutes before you go to bed, you always, pop your gummy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she likes it because she pops her gummy and then she sleeps like a baby. We've got sprays. We've got, oh my gosh, there's so many different things here. What else? Oh, well, of course, I showed you the effervescent tablet. You can't really see it there, but this is the thing that you'll actually, but the way we're going to do it, the delivery mechanism for this when we first start, is probably going to be in a pixie stick. If everybody remembers what a pixie stick is, it's just a stick. It's got like powder in it. Of course, the powder's got the CBD.
Oh, I love those things. Those are awesome.
Yeah, you just tear it open. You just let it pour into your bottle of water, and you got CBD water, and at a phenomenal price. And we're going to be able to make this very, very cost effective for everybody. So everybody's going to love that. I mean, we're looking at some patches. We're looking at oh my gosh, well, actually, we're looking at some unbelievable creams too, like face creams. I know that's not, we won't have that one initially, but you love that product, but we're going to have to, it's going to take a bit longer to get that ready to go. But that's a great product. So again, it's just going to be an expanding line. It's going to be a phenomenal line. I think you're going to love, like I said, next week we can start showing you a little more of the actual look and feel of the products and stuff. So I think with that, if we're good, this is great. We're going to be back here on Tuesday. We're going to keep doing this, ladies, and we're going to do it Tuesday and Thursday until we got 1 million people. Because if anybody knows me, I just don't stop. And so, I know we've got to create that momentum and that excitement. We got to create the credibility that everybody's looking for. We understand what we've got to do, but we're going to do it because this concept, it just makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. And once people get it and they catch on to how simple and easy it is, and again, you've done this and you've done it very simply, right?
I just text message everybody. I just send emails. Even sometimes your Facebook friends, I just copy and paste my link 1 hour a day, 5 days a week.
Yeah, and she'll wake up one day with a check she won't know what to do with. Well, she doesn't know what to do with it because I know she's got her foundation that she's working for, and that's her motivation to do it. You know what? Everybody needs a motivation. Everybody needs to have a reason to do this because you're not going to go do it unless there's something you want out of life. And for a lot of people, it's just really having a better life. Maybe it's having a new car. Being able to say, you know what, if I can make enough to have a new car, and then once you get there, the next step was, hey, well, what would how about a new house? And I got to tell a story. This is just fun. I'm going to close with this story because I always like stories that make sense to people. Back when I built my first network marketing company back in the 70s, I remembered a young girl, and she was in the business, and they were really struggling. It was a family, they had children, didn't have a lot of money, and I asked her, I said, well, what do you want? Because I always want to know what people want out of life, And she was very serious. I didn't know what to do when she told me. She said, well, I'd like a new washing machine. And I went, oh, I'm trying to get excited for her. Oh, a new what? Oh, that's exciting. That's nice. That's not thinking, oh man, that's not a very big dream, but that's what she wanted. But you know what happened? And she actually didn't think she could make the money to get that wash machine. Well, not only did she make the money to get the wash machine, but about a year later, she called me and said, Mark, I got to tell you something. Remember what I told you about my wash machine and I got it? I said, yeah. She said, well, I kept expanding my dreams and expanding my dream. She said, I just want to let you know, I just put around that washing machine a brand new dream home. And she bought her dream home. And that just goes to show you, from a wash machine to the dream home around that wash machine. So with that, I'll say good night.
Okay, bye guys. Yeah, we'll see you on Tuesday.
Yeah.
This week, happy weekend.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.